use the water, not just on time base. And the more accurate the data we got, the higher the estimated waste discharge was. So the initial testing that we took for our waste profile underreported our waste stream. And so it's been a little bit of a challenge for ISG engineers to kind of hit a moving target, but it goes back to the initial testing for several years was not being done the best way. And so once we got better data, now we're starting to drill into where it's coming from and try to find if there's ways to mitigate it at the source. And so then we wouldn't even discharge it into the city system or do some pre-treatment options. So we've just last week took a what we call a large jar test, a 7-gallon waste profile from a day, and sent it off to some companies to do an assessment on what percentage of all the different acronyms can get pulled out of it per day and what it would cost. And there is some opportunity, it looks like, to more economically pull that out at the source where we're putting it in, but we won't know that for a little while yet, and that's going to go into our discussion with what allocations we want as a company. And because we're over 51% of the allocation for the BOD, that's CountryMade's allocation, it's significant. And so but at the end of the day, if ammonia is what's driving it, I'm not sure we'll be able to reduce that. And so that, where does ammonia come from? Got to look into that if that's what's driving all this. And so it goes back to Lenny's comment, may not change the overall design a ton. So we just need better data over the next couple months. I think the city's going to be going through another testing period. I heard 30 days straight. We're going to be doing 30 days straight to mirror theirs, so we can see some coordination between what we're doing, what the city's doing, and make sure we got good data to base any project on. So we're aiming for the right target. So I think that's, any questions for me from CountryMade's perspective? Yes.
So where would your ammonia levels be coming from? Your cleaning?
Well, cleaners can produce some
I mean,
of
you're
it.
not selling ammonia in your food product.
No, but some of the, I'll leave that to a waste engineer.
Well, I was going to say, CountryMade is actually not a significant contributor for ammonia. They're more
hope not.
organics. Yeah, just organics. The BOD ammonia is just something. It's natural. It comes from human waste. So
Typically, they say 60 to plus % from urine, so human urine. So it's where it's. So if you can hold it.
yeah.
The other component there is that eggs have a lot of nitrogen in them, so segregation things sometimes you end up with. You've got some there, right? It's not a contaminant that's always a bad thing, right? It's, as Lenny said, it's natural. It's something that's in a lot of different products as well. So yeah.
So would there be a viable option to look at what Scoglins and CountryMade could do and have our system run as a 3-stage lagoon that we have and potentially get by for a whole lot less money?
Yeah, that would be a decision for the city to make if they want to do that. That's not something that we're saying the city can't do. That's just something that the council and everyone would have to decide if they want to do that, because there is risks associated with that that could come with it, potentially violating. You have, help me with the compliance date. I can't remember off the top of my head.
2029. Yeah, 2029.
2029. May 1st of 2029. So, and we've gotten one extension already to kind of help work through some of the data that we've been trying to gather over this period of time. So that's the piece that the council's weighing along with it. Is yes, they could do that, but ultimately it's weighing it versus the risk associated with it. Correct.
When Greg maybe alluded to this, but I don't think he really answered. When you guys started working